gonna do. Should be live now, I think. Oh, I should be. I actually don't have a clue because for some reason my computer is stupid.
It's right here.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, I just got the notification through. There we go. Oh dear. Right. Hello there, guys. It's ChocIce Fox here, back with another live stream. Sorry about the live stream for yesterday. I wasn't feeling great, but I'm joined here with a special person. Say hello.
Oh, hello.
If you guys can guess by that voice, it is Pineapple Fox. So he's joined me on this stream. So yeah. Hello, Amy. Hi, Joshua. How you all doing? So, oh, it's you, Madman, from my Discord server. Right, makes sense. So I haven't got any music playing because on Spotify I got non-copyrighted sounds on Spotify, but for some reason I still got copyrighted, which doesn't make sense.
Well, you got a copyright strike?
Yeah, I got a copyright strike for like having. Although on Spotify I'm not playing music now because I don't want to get copyright again. It says NCS non-copyright sound gaming, and I got copyright strike by Alan Walker. I got copyright strike by Mike Perry, and it's like it's NCS. How could I get copyright strike? Like how? Like, I have a really good channel with no strikes or anything, but if it's non-copyrighted sounds, then why should I get copyrighted then? If I got, I just don't know. It's just YouTube, isn't it? It's just YouTube being YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is very strict about their copyrights and that sort of stuff. It's one of the reasons why I moved to Twitch, honestly. Um, because I think this was probably like last week. No, it was probably 2 weeks ago. I went to go stream Forza Horizon 4 on YouTube, and I just started it up, and it wasn't even like 10 seconds. It played that Odessa song, and I couldn't figure out how to turn off the music because the music always plays. Found out
Oh
after
no.
I found out after the stream was over that there's a streaming mode which doesn't save the settings. So even if you turn it on, you're gonna have to go back into it every time and enable if you're gonna stream it. But I ended up not getting a copyright strike. They just monetized the video, and because of that, I actually just deleted the video.
Yeah.
But I thought it was crazy because it wasn't even 10 seconds, and they picked up on it.
It's now basically if you play 1 second of it, or even if you like say YMCA, that's it. Now I'm copyright strike because I said YMCA. Just those split seconds, I now got a copyright strike. I bet you I'm gonna have a copyright strike now because all I said is YMCA, and I'm gonna get copyright. It's like it's got so far on YouTube now where you even name a song like Frozen, Let It Go. That's it. Disney's now copyright stricken me now because I said Disney, Let It Go, and it's how bad YouTube has got now. Because I remember when I was doing YouTube in 2012, and you could upload what you want and do what you want, but then people starting taking the piss, and then YouTube wanted to they wanted to pay people for creating content, and then the big companies come in, and now who runs YouTube? Because it ain't YouTube themselves, it's the big companies now that is running YouTube, and it's ruining it for people. It really is. Joshua says YouTube being YouTube almost got a guy off the website for using stock images with the watermark still on it. Wow. So even if you use a photo of Google Images with a watermark from the actual company with their watermark, you can still get kicked off YouTube. I think I'm moving to Twitch now. I'm gonna come join you, Pineapple, on Twitch. I think.
A lot of people are moving to Twitch. I'm just using Twitch to play video games, though. I still plan on doing my chill streams and stuff through YouTube. But
Yeah, I'm basically if I move over to Twitch, I can then play music, and then I could do something like I don't know, because my computer can't play games at the moment or run any game. Well, it can run games, but when I start recording or live streaming, my game starts losing frames, and then for some reason Streamlabs OBS saying there's frames being skipped, and it makes it run like garbage on YouTube. And I found out yesterday in my live stream yesterday that my Serbian friend Darko, he found out that you get better performance in games and you get better streaming performance if you live stream to Twitch, which I didn't know that. So maybe if I start live streaming to Twitch, my game content, maybe I wouldn't get encoder overloaded or something. Like I don't know how it all works, but it's one of those things that, to be honest, I think YouTube needs to tell the companies to go and jog on, and YouTube needs to do it again. Where I think content creators like me, you, and Corey, and everyone else should only make money through sponsorships, not advertisers. Because advertisers are running YouTube, and obviously YouTube needs to make money themselves to keep their website going. But at the rate it's going, I think YouTube is running itself into the ground. Where someone will come along, I'm not going to get into politics, but you guys probably know who I'm on about, the one that had two failing businesses and now become power of part of the planet. I'm not saying who, you probably guess who it is. He's probably going to buy YouTube and run it into the ground. If you know what I mean, companies are running platforms like YouTube into the ground. Like, I wonder if, because Twitch has got companies, um, like Twitch doesn't have companies doing adverts, do they? I'm not that familiar with Twitch, but you know, Twitch hasn't got a problem. Twitch knows how to handle their companies that are showing the adverts on Twitch. They know how to handle the sponsorships. So why can't YouTube do what Twitch is doing? If you know what I mean,
I,
it does.
I don't I don't know, but Facebook also does the same thing too, I guess.
Yeah,
But what Twitch does is rather than flat out like just striking your video or monetizing it for the company that owns whatever the copyright is, Twitch actually mutes that section that was paying for the copyright,
yeah.
and that's what they do.
And which I think is fine, because Twitch is like, oh, you got to be a copyrighted song. Oh, we just mute that for you, so you be alright. It's fine. We handle it. We just mute that section. It's fine. Well, YouTube, instant video gone. It gets monetized. Although my YouTube channel, no matter how popular I get, I'm never gonna have adverts on this channel. Never, because I'm not having some big ass company control my channel. You know. So basically, YouTube will monetize like my live stream. My Minecraft one, it's got monetized because I had a copyright bit of song, although it was apparently non-copyrighted. And there's adverts showing it already. I'm like, no, you're getting deleted then. And it's like, I'm not having this, because why should YouTube say, oh, because I could literally go on your YouTube channel, Pineapple, and say, oh, I'm gonna do a false claim and then advertise, and then adverts go on your video, and then I get your money. But you know, when I get found out, I could lose my YouTube channel. Oh, big whoop! It's not gonna go to court, is it? You know, it's the thing with YouTube. They're giving too much power to people, way too much power. Because I'm sure it's happened to like PewDiePie a few times where people just say, "Oh, that's my meme. I'm gonna copyright it because it's my meme." And I'm not gonna go into too much about it because YouTube now is probably just what's gonna see the stream and then just deactivate my channel, because every time someone speaks up about how YouTube's being run and what YouTube's doing, they want to listen to you, but then they got to think, right, do I listen to a creator that's telling us what we already know and what they think of what we're doing, or do we listen to the companies that are giving us money to pay our wages? You know, it's a bit stupid, I think. Hello, Ber- Berner. Hello. That's a weird looking N with a little squilly on top. YouTube TED Talk by ChocIce Fox and Pineapple Fox. Yeah, two foxes in the chat. Joshua goes, isn't Google government funded? I don't know actually. Is Google government funded or? Let me Google that on my phone actually. Yeah, use Google to find out if they're government funded. Mic, headphone. Don't touch the mic. Bad quality. Oh God, no, that's Google Maps. Um, See, it's kind of boring now if I ain't got music playing, because YouTube is just going to copyright me no matter what. Is Google Uh, government, not owned, government funded. Uh, not funny. Oh, how do you? Hang on. Oh, I can't spell because I'm dyslexic. Funded. There we go. It's Google government funded. Uh, it was initially founded by an August 1998 contribution of $100,000. So it's not. Hang on. No, it's not government funded by what I can tell. Um, yeah, Pineapple's muted himself. It's one of my admins having a bit of fun muting Pineapple.
No, I muted myself because I was actually like doing research as well, and I do remember taking. For those that don't know, but I in information security. That's like my actual profession. Is information security. And the job I used to do, which I can't really talk about too much, but I worked on a lot of projects and stuff. But Google, um, they so Google is like the biggest data collection company in the world. Okay, so you have companies that get this information. They don't necessarily sell it because you can't sell people's information, but your information is used as currency. So, for example, you have a Facebook profile, okay? All the likes and everything you type in, everything you do is all put into a profile. Then that profile is put into a group. And then that group is shared with other companies. So that
Right.
way they can sell you stuff. That way they can know what to sell you and all that other stuff. But um, Google has the like one of the most complicated algorithms out there as far as data collection because Google's hand is in like all the cookie jars for anything that is remotely close to uh, someone's personal stuff. You know, for example, like you have a Google Home, right? You know,
Yeah.
you have Google enabled on your phone. You might have like Google on your Nest. You might have that little Google thing that sits on your kitchen counter that you might ask what the time is and stuff like that. They do record what you're saying. It's just that what they do is they only filter out certain words. Like, have you ever heard about the dog food test? You heard about the dog food test before?
Think so. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a bit of a caveman.
Okay. So the dog food test is that when you okay, for example, I did this to my mom, and my mom kind of got freaked out by it. So I don't have a dog. Dolos doesn't have a dog. My parents don't have a dog. We haven't had a dog in my family ever since I was probably like 7 years old. Okay, so
Mm.
obviously we're not Googling dog food. We're not looking up dog stuff. We're not talking about dog toys and looking up dog breeds, like to create the profile for a dog, right?
Yeah, I
You
know
know,
what you're on
so
about now. You got to say you just been saying the word dog food, and then Google adverts are going to show dog food, didn't they?
correct, yes,
Yeah.
because at that point you are just talking about dog food, and you could even Google it once or just say dog food, and they're automatically going to put you in that category. And if you want to actually like look at this information, you could actually go on Twitter. Twitter's actually yes, this is for real. Yes,
Yes,
if you go on
Tracy.
if you go on Twitter, there's settings in Twitter that everything you look at, for like everything you look at, everything you like, everything you comment on, it's still the same thing. They're building a profile of you. But on Twitter, you can actually deselect that stuff. So, for example,
I'm
okay,
doing that
uh,
now. No, it's probably going to mess
so
up my stream.
but for example, like I don't actively go and look up politics stuff.
Oh
Okay,
no,
like
nor do I.
I don't actively go and look it up, and stuff like that. But stuff about Donald Trump might show up in my feed, and I might click on it and read about what he's saying and stuff like that. But they ended up putting Donald Trump as one of my recommended things.
Yeah.
So I ended up like going through my settings and deselecting that because I don't want to see that. But they assumed that I wanted to know um, that I wanted to see that stuff. You
Yeah.
know, but yes, this stuff is for real, and a lot of people are not aware of data collection on what people do. And if you want to know more about stuff like this, I'd recommend looking up Edward Snowden,
Yeah.
and on what he did, because that stuff is real. Like it is real. The
And
government
yet,
does.
Google and Facebook saying, no, we don't monitor what you're searching. We don't monitor what you're saying. Well, that's a load of bull poo because it's been proven that they do.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna say Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, build the wall, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Now I'm gonna refresh my Chrome browser and see what adverts I get now. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. I bet you. Right, let's go to new tab. Let my computer have a bit of a hissy fit. Let's just go to Google now. Let's just go to random Google. Let's see. Oh yes, Donald Trump and the China wall. Okay, so they kind of got it right. Saying Donald
But you got to
Trump.
keep but you got to keep in mind that like it's a learning algorithm. So when you're going through and doing stuff like that, it's going to know that you're not talking about the Great Wall of China. They're going to know that you're talking about the wall to border Mexico and the United States.
It's actually pronounced Mexico, but okay.
But like I don't want to like talk about politics, but
No, my
but but
channel
but
stays away from it.
but data collection, data mining, all that type of stuff, like it is 100% real. And I knew about this even before internet security was even a thing, and that's how I got into the job with that, you know.
Yeah.
And like it's definitely real. Like Google knows that like I'm a furry. They already know I'm a furry. They know I like Zootopia. They know I like
Yeah.
cartoons.
My
They know
my
that like they know all that stuff already. You know, so does in Facebook, so does in Amazon, all that stuff.
and yeah. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, I don't understand why Facebook and Google and all of them are saying, no, we don't listen in, we don't monitor, it just goes on some deep storage unit and blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, you just said you don't store the data, now you're saying it goes on the deep storage unit. What are you, can you, like, decide if it is or if it's not getting stored? Can you, like, tell us that? And when I first put on my Facebook status saying to everyone, this is quite funny. I put on my Facebook status saying, everyone, I'm now furry. What do you think of it? I lost over 200 friends on Facebook. They removed me and blocked me. And then I went to Google on my phone and it's saying fursuits for sale. I'm like, wait, what? Like, how is this even possible? So it just goes to show that we are being monitored. What we say by voice and what we search by text, it's ad-based, what preferences you want. And it's kind of scary if you think about it, because let's say this is going to get really probably uncomfortable for people, but let's say you're at a certain age where you're in high school and you just thought you search random stuff on the internet, you come across certain sites um, on your, let's say your family's computer or something, and then they log into Google themselves and they got an advert for something that should be blurred out. Now, you know what I mean, where this is going, it's like you watch one no, hang on. The thing with YouTube, I don't really like PewDiePie that much because I liked his older videos. But I accidentally clicked on one video of PewDiePie, and now, yesterday, my whole feed on YouTube yesterday was nothing but PewDiePie. And I didn't watch the whole video. I just don't know what to say. I think you can't go anywhere in the world now without being monitored somehow. And yet, people say I want privacy, and people say I want to be left alone. Well, you can't really be left alone in this world. You can't. So no matter what, something or someone is monitoring you. And that's a scary thought, isn't it? Because here you are thinking, oh, I'm in my flat or I'm in my house, nice and chilled, and, you know, I'm just relaxing. But then you just watch the TV program, and then, you know, you just go, oh, I might buy that. And then 2 days later, you get a YouTube advert or a flipping advert on Google, on the downside of Google, with the product you said you might buy. Is it
And
me?
and the thing is, and keep this in mind, like, you know, a lot of the data that they collect on people, it's just literally companies that can make money off you. That's literally
Yeah,
what it is.
it's
But
stupid.
but the thing is, like, it's not even that big of a deal because that's the stuff you shouldn't be worried about, because it's regardless, it's going to happen. Certain countries have certain laws on what they can and can't do. Um, but in the scheme of things, that's what it is. It's more or less kind of the same thing from back in the day. A lot of people in here are probably pretty young, but you would go to the store and a company would be having a sweepstakes, and you would go ahead and put in your name and your address and your telephone number. They would go and sell that information.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
how
can
you get cold callers to call you, because your mobile
correct,
company sells your mobile number. That's
correct,
in the
and
contract. If you read the contract like I have, it says in the small print, you are giving us full permission to sell your details to companies to make money. It says
yeah,
it in the small print. I'm like, yeah, I'm not signing that then.
yeah. But the thing is, like, that's just kind of like what it is. But the things that you should be like kind of like freaked out about are things like stingray devices, and people probably have no idea what a stingray device is.
Is it like a
So
bug, that listening device sort of thing, where it's just sort of thing?
kind of what a stingray device is, it's a device that law enforcement use to track mobile activity. So a lot of people don't know this, but like, let's say that they're looking for a perpetrator, or they're working for, like, they're
Snapchat's
looking
one
for
of them,
something
isn't
like
it?
that.
With the face filters, it tracks it scans their face to put the filter on top, but actually it's scanning the face to see if there's anyone in the database they're after, isn't it?
No, it's way more complicated than that.
Oh
So what the
god.
Stingray device is they attach it to a cell phone tower. And because how cell phone towers communicate with each other, they can attach it to that one tower, and they can get a certain amount of radius of data. So you can kind of think of it like, hitting a button, and then you just see a bunch of phone numbers, and they can go as in details. They can read your text messages, they could read your email, they can remotely take control of your device, and you don't even know that because it's built into software. People like tend to forget that that the device that's in your phone, it's a freaking computer. It's not like a flip phone where it's on a completely different band and you would just type in the number and you'd call somebody. Like, all this technology is built into these devices. And wireless companies, at least in America, like Verizon, AT&T, they actually they actually have deals with law enforcement that if they require information from a certain somebody, they can be like, yeah, here you go, here's the data, because legally they have to do that, whether or not it's an issue for national security, or they're just trying to find like a cop killer who's been on the run for X amount of time, and they got a lead on that he's using an AT&T phone that happens to be a Samsung S8, just to give you an idea of like what they can do. But there's so many tools out there that a lot of people don't even know that are even existing. Like, for example, I can talk about this stuff all day because this is like what I do for a living. But for example,
I'm
you
more than happy
have
to.
a garage door. Okay, so a lot of people probably have an automatic garage door opener. So you would hit the button and it will open up the garage door. It's simple stuff. And for people that don't know how you program those, there's dip switches, and there's usually like 4 or 5 dip switches, and it's usually just on or off. And that's how it kind of measures the band, the frequency, if you will.
Yeah.
Um, but to put it to you this way, that if it's an older technology, I think it's 256 different variations of a code. So pretty much like they can try one, doesn't work, they can try another one. But the thing is that with technology and how crazy it is now, you can buy like a girl talk like calculator thing that has the remote built into it, and you can go online, download a program that some that will literally
Oh, I think my internet's hitting the fan again. What's going on? Is it your internet or my internet, Pineapple? Because I'm not sure. Um, what's going on? Pineapple, you still there? Yeah, you've gone really robotic and all of that right now, and like really choppy. Um, I don't know if it's my internet that's cut out or my internet's not. No, my internet kind of cut because I'm still streaming, and yeah. Hello to the new people that have joined the chat. We are now starting to talk about the internet and everything, and yeah, there's Pineapple Fox. It looks like he's internet. So basically, yeah, start talking about the internet and people monitoring you on the internet, and the more you talk about it, the more your internet has a chance of it dying, pretty much. So I think Pineapple Fox's internet is being terminated. Um, so that's not why. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe he's giving away too many secrets that we're not meant to know. So let's hope Pineapple can get his internet back working. I hope he can. Yes, I remember you from yesterday, Roblox Toy Lego. I remember you from yesterday. I'm still waiting. I'm still looking at your channel to see if my last live stream will appear on your channel so that I can get you done for stealing my content. But yes. So if the guys that are just joining now, I'm sorry to say, but Pineapple's internet seems to be, yep. I think he had to restart his Discord. It's learning. Yes, the internet's learning, and it's kicked Pineapple Fox's internet down the drain. Yeah, he was muted on Discord because oh, he's back. Hopefully his internet's now fixed. I think we should stop talking about the government and the internet being monitored by the government and that. Otherwise, my internet could start going, and you know, I've got.
No way.
Oh,
It's
look, you're back. Your
fine.
internet's fine. See, I started talking for a while, and the government's like, "Hey, it's just rambling on. We can give Pineapple Fox's
It's
internet back."
Discord. Discord was just freaking out. But all I was pretty much saying was that
Alright,
like
Amy, love you too. Sorry.
all I was pretty much saying was that there is so much technology out there that people don't even realize, and there's algorithms that will beat those passwords. So like you literally hit one button, and in a fraction of seconds, it will open up a garage door and go through the 256 codes, even if it's like
Nice
the
stream.
newer
Have
ones
a
that use
pound.
like 1,000 different codes. It's still the kind of the same thing. But I just want people to be aware of what they do on the internet is seen, and it's there forever. You know,
Yeah.
like, and it's every time you search for something and whatnot, it's all put into a data pool, and it's a profile that someone put on you.
Yeah. I just got to read out a donation that someone's donated to me. If my Streamlabs OBS wants to be friendly to me. So C Nuna, I believe, I'm just going to say Connor, has donated a pound. He goes, nice stream, have a pound. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. That's going towards Ray's food. If you're wondering what the camera is in there, that is Ray. Although you can't see her at the moment. She is a giant African land snail, and she's a baby at the moment. And we've got to get some food for her. So, you know, sorry, you may now continue, Pineapple. I just had to read out the donation.
Yeah, no worries. But it's just I do this type of stuff for a living, and I work for companies that help protect their assets.
So I'm sure you must have come across some information that you shouldn't say to anyone. I'm sure, like whatever's like, you know.
Well, no. Keep in mind that like I don't work for any government agencies. Okay, I just took a lot of classes on information security, so I can get my certificates and degrees, so I can work for like say a financial institution, right? And I would go there and be like, cool, show me how someone gets access to this data, and then I'd be like, okay, well, you know, if they're getting access to this data, keep in mind that you know, X, Y, and Z can happen. What are you doing to prevent X, Y, and Z from happening? And then they would go and be like, well, this is what it is. And then I would look to see what it is. And then I would advise if it's fine or if they should change what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just like a little bit of kind of like what I do. But just to kind of give you an idea. But I just want people to understand that like the internet is a very scary place, but also a very awesome place.
Yeah, like the furries, we make the internet awesome. No matter what everyone else says, the furries make the world awesome.
It's true.
Oh yeah. You know, I saw a documentary on YouTube how the furry fandom was first like created back in I think it was what 1980.
80.
Yeah. And imagine like you went there with your fursuit now back in the 1980s, mate. You'd be so popular right then. Because I've seen pictures of people's fursuits back then, and it's like that's nightmare fuel.
Well, the fursuits didn't really start becoming like really like well done up until about like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really kind of becoming like a big standard um up until about I'm gonna say probably about like 4 or 5 years ago. Um, because I like you can see like the evolution. Like I think it was Dolos that showed me this, but you can. There's a video on YouTube that this dude has been going to Anthrocon since Anthrocon started,
Wow.
and you can actually see the evolution of the fursuits and the art and like everything like that. Um, like if you look on YouTube, it's definitely there, but it's definitely pretty cool to see the progression of um the talent and the amount of people.
Yeah, the Roblox Toy Lego says, "Hey, search up BFB on YouTube." I don't think I want to, knowing your past history in the comments. I don't think I want to. So, oh, you doing it, ain't you, Pineapple? Oh God, where's BFB? It's got to stand for something, right? Bring furries back, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. So compared to Pineapple's job and my job is just gardening work, growing fruit and veg, and compared to Pineapple's job, he's like working for the Matrix pretty much. So I think Pineapple could create his own version of the Matrix. He probably could.
Probably not. I'm not much of a programmer. I mostly like would work with the programmers and say like this is what it needs to do, and then I
Yeah.
would test it to make sure it does what it needs to do. Like for example, like my friend Luminix, he is a senior software engineer for this company,
Yeah.
and he is probably one of the smartest um software engineers I ever met. Like, and he's pretty ridiculous with what he does. There's a lot of people in the fandom that have various unique sets of
Oh,
skills and
crap.
stuff like that, and most of them, honestly, from just what I'm seeing and interacting with people, a lot of people in the fandom seem to have some sort of area in computers.
Why did I launch my camera across the room? Because I was trying to get on fake batteries. Right, so in a good position. Oh, I don't. There we go. So it seems like people just think like I hate when parents go, "Oh, the internet's a scary place. You shouldn't go on this. Shouldn't go on that. Shouldn't go on this." Then it's like when they get to a certain age, it's like, "Oh, I can't go on this because mummy said no." It's like how are they going to learn? Like, when they first get a virus on their computer, they learn like don't click on that link to say download with all the flashing lights and everything. They need to learn, certain basic internet stuff. I just don't understand like. It's like the point. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say here now. I'm just a bit embarrassed because I dropped my bloody camera. Yeah, wow, it's Connor. Yeah, the webcam did just die. Yes. Um. So I hope these batteries are charged actually, because I can't remember if I charged them or not. So I think I have to rename my stream. I think because we were just randomly. We didn't get off to a good start, did we? And then we just randomly started talking about government. Well, not government, but how the internet is run. So
A lot of people don't know this, but the website Reddit. So everyone knows what Reddit is. Everyone's been to Reddit.
oh yeah, you
Um,
gotta have a nice sense of humor to go on Reddit though.
but the one of the people that helped found Reddit was this person by the name of Aaron Schwartz. I think is his name is.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's Aaron Schwartz. So you honestly, if anyone's like really interested in um computer security and kind of like how people think and what people do to go around, like, quote unquote, the man.
Yeah.
People should really look up Aaron Schwartz. Aaron Schwartz was a probably one of the most talented computer programmers out there. And he was considered what's called a internet hacktivist. So more or less, like, he would go and hack companies for the good of other people. So he was more or less the Robin Hood. One of the things that he did, which he's like really well known for, is so anyone who's going to a university, they know kind of how this works. But if you go to a university, you got to pay for your books. Your books are very expensive. Okay.
Oh yeah, they set you back an arm and a leg, and luckily in the UK we don't have to pay for them. I think no.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait. Yes, no. I don't know. I've never been university.
But around here you got to pay for them. But like, let's say that during your studies, you have to do a research paper. In your research paper, you have to go to the library at the school to get access to these other research papers or documents or whatever. But for you to get access to this, you would have to pay a fee. So the fees, whatever, it can be $1, it can be $100. But for you to be able to get access to this document, you got to pay an access fee. But what Aaron did, and this is what got him on the FBI most wanted list, was he installed a device on the server that controlled it, where it downloaded all that documentation, and then he shared it for free on the internet.
Well,
So
why should we have to pay for something anyway if it's just a bit of documentation? Unless it's a top secret government file, then what's the point paying for it? Alright, Joshua, see you in a bit. Alright, Roblox guys, see you in a bit. It's fine.
but yeah, it's called. But he more or less called it like the open library, if you will. But
Yeah.
but people should definitely like look him up real quick, like if people are really interested in this stuff, because it's very interesting what kind of person Aaron Schwartz is.
Yeah, I'll probably in the description once this live stream is over, if I remember. If one of you guys can remind me, I will put a link. I don't know, not to a Wikipedia because anyone can change that, but like to like a news feed about the guy. If you want to look in the description and read up about him, I'll put a few links to some good sources of information. Because Wikipedia, I can change it as if I don't know, Michael Jackson is still alive. You know, that's what you can do on Wikipedia. And then 2 weeks later, someone has to change it back to like, no, he's dead. So, word of advice, guys, if you want to find some research about people, don't go on Wikipedia, especially in school, because every teacher can tell if you copied it from Wikipedia. So, you sent me a message. So, I will just copy this link, actually, and I will just paste it in the chat, and then when it gets live stream playback with the live stream, there we go, people can just, there's the link, guys, enjoy. And then I will put it in the description after. So, wait, why am I only pulling that 4 megabytes upload speed when I get 18 meg? What's wrong with me? I can do more than that now. So yeah, we'll just copy that one as well. Copy link. Oh, he does look a bit sinister, doesn't he? So I will find all your secret information. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Pineapple.
You're welcome.
Everyone go subscribe to Pineapple. Don't everyone unsubscribe from me and go and subscribe to Pineapple. All my 90 subscribers go and subscribe to Pineapple. I don't want subscribers. I'm joking, don't do that. I need my subs. I need my subways. Hello, Waffle Gamer BTW. I'm gonna call you Waffle. I like waffles actually. Oh, what's your favourite thing to put on top of waffles?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I usually like to put strawberries on them if I'm gonna put something on top of them besides Canadian maple syrup. But
oh, you gotta send some to me when I get a pear box. I love syrup. Please send me some Canadian syrup.
I don't even think you could even buy like real Canadian syrup in America. They're not even allowed to like import it. I don't think. I could be totally wrong, but I just know that like if like let's say I have a friend from Canada visiting, and if he gets caught by border for bringing over Canadian maple syrup, like they will bar him from entering the United States.
Wow.
So...
Wow. Wow, that is just thing. Wow, it's kind of says, sure, the internet has quite a lot of bad things, but it's one of the greatest things we have. It connects separated communities, brings people together, gives you information/news, and so much more. That's why if you subscribe to Pineapple and ChocIce Fox, you get a nice internet talk once a week. We can run out of things to say. But what if, and Connor goes, but what if I'm subbed to both? You unsub from Pineapple and just stay subbed to me. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. Oh, Joshua says, I've never had Oreos and waffles. What, together or individually? I wonder what Oreos will be like on waffles. I don't know. But yes, we have been live streaming for 40 minutes now. And no idea what to say. I've run out of things to say. So basically, what everyone's going to ask you probably, Pineapple, how did you find out about the furry fandom? I'm sure you answered it about, what, 20 or 30 times now?
I mean, I found the fandom from the internet, honestly, but like the internet when I was using it, this was back in the 90s. There really kind of wasn't a lot of bandwidth, so like web pages weren't like as fancy as they are now. So for example, like I got like really into like, you know, Pokemon, let's say, like
Yeah.
the really into Pokemon, and I wanted to look up more pictures of Pikachu and other cartoon characters and stuff like that, and it just kind of like led to a website called VLC, I think, or VCL. One of them is like the audio player, the other one's like the actual website. But that website pretty much was before Fur Affinity was a thing. And what it did was you would go to this website, it was all text based, and it would say the name of the artist, and then it would have links from 1 through however many pictures that they had. And you would click on, let's say you wanted to see image 4, no thumbnails. You click on image 4, you'd wait for it to load, like, oh, cool, and then you would save it like on your computer or whatnot. Yeah. But back then, like, I didn't know that like the furry fandom was that people would, you know, make their own character, and then you would get artwork of their own character, you know, and then they might get a fursuit of their character. They would go to a convention. Like, I didn't know like any of that stuff was a thing. Like I had no idea that stuff was kind of like a thing. And it wasn't really kind of up until about 4 or 5 years ago where I decided to actually join the fandom and actively be in the fandom. And I actually found out that people actually, you know, use web tools like Telegram, and they had news groups where people would go and have like, you know, fur meets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I actually found it through Furry Amino. And I did Furry Amino, and I went into a chat room, and this dude messaged me, and he's like, "What are you doing in here?" And I'm like, I don't know, I was chatting with people. and he was like, "You don't belong here. You should go on Telegram." And then I'm like, "What's Telegram?" And then he tells me what Telegram is, and then I'm like, "All right." So I join, and then he throws me in a local chat for the state I was in, and from there, like, I just saw people talk, and you know, I saw that there was like a local meet coming up, so I messaged the person that was organizing it, and I was like, I'm like super nervous. I don't know anybody, but like, I want to check this out. Like, will you be my friend? And he was like, yeah, dude, come on. And he's like, come out. So I'm like, all right. So like, I go out to the meet, and it's like this diner meet. And furries been meeting at this diner for like almost 20 years. And it was like, it's like the first Friday of every month for like 20 years. And I went there, and I met up with my friend, and he's like, oh, let me introduce you to some people. So I go over there, and he's like, hi, this is my friend. And I'm like, hi, my name is, and then like I say like my real name, and then he goes and whispers in my ear. He's like, no, dude, you're supposed to tell people your fur name. And I was like, oh, hi, my name is Pineapple. And like,
hi there.
because you have to keep in mind that when I did that, like, I didn't even have Pineapple created as a character. I didn't even know what to name him as. You know, my icon was literally just a random, like, you know, live fox.
I was gonna say, was it a random picture of a pineapple?
It actually wasn't. It was literally just it was a pineapple at one point, but before I got artwork of pineapple and designed them and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like that's kind of like what it was. And then I just started kind of like seeing how far the rabbit hole went, and I started hanging out with more people, and I started getting invited to parties, and then I went to a convention, and then I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm in this for the long run.
I've now been dragged into the furry community, and now I shall die with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Joshua goes, would you live stream games with Pineapple? At the moment, Joshua, I can't because my PC can run games, well, low-end-ish games. But when I start recording or live streaming, my computer just blue screens and wants to die. Because my CPU is bottlenecking my whole system. It's going to cost me around about £500 to £600 to get it replaced with a new motherboard, RAM, and blah, 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 blah. Just watch my other live streams, I explain it more. But I'm going to turn my channel into really a vlogging channel sort of thing, just like do podcasts, basically stuff like this, and maybe a few in real life sort of videos sort of thing. I'm never going to live stream while it's out and about where I live, because where I live, not many people like furries, like they really don't like them. So it's all good. I'm going to be alive, it's fine. Senko go, just did a little bit of searching. You can buy Canadian maple syrup from outside Canada. Wow. Go and get me some, Senko. Come on. Either donate to me or give me some maple syrup. You choose. um, yeah.
There's probably taxes or something on it. I just know like if it's like someone that makes it in their backyard, because it can't be taxed by Canada because you're making it and then you're bringing it across the border to a different country without paying taxes. So I think that's what I meant by that. How they can get barred, but I don't. But I still don't think that you can actually like just bring it over. Like if you order it, great online, that's great. You probably can, but like I said, like it's all taxes. Like someone has to have some sort of money. You know, someone's pocket has to get that money. You know.
My screen turned itself off and turned back on again. I have no idea what's going on with my screen. My computer's dying, I think. My screen just went black and it came back on again. That's just strange. I don't know if it's going to show up on stream or not. I'm not sure. Yeah, my computer needs replacing. It's dying. But yeah, good news is though I finally finished fully paying off my fursuit now. Fully paid it off. I'm just I should be getting it soon, round about near the end of this year, hopefully. Wow, it's Connor guys. I don't really think many people in the UK are friendly with furries. It's probably because you never really hear of them. Yeah, that's true. Basically, I have met this girl where round about where I live, and she was fursuiting around where I live in the town, and I was only going to pop in over to the shop to get some milk, and I left my phone at home on charge because it's got a bad battery, and it's like, where's my phone when you need it? And I was gonna get like a selfie with them and that, but I did. They have got Discord and that, and I forgot to. I can't remember the Discord name, which is a shame. So there goes my chance of having someone in fursuit on my stream. So that opportunity's gone. So I'm not sure what else we could talk about. Right, basically, everyone, Pineapple will be live streaming on Twitch sometime today. I'm not sure if it's going to be straight after this stream or probably later on. The link down below to his Twitch channel and his channel. Hang on, one sec, Trace. Basically, oh, what was I saying? Yeah, Pineapple's going to be live streaming on his Twitch sometime today. So the links to his Twitch is down in the description below, and also his YouTube channel. Go and follow him on Twitch because he's trying to get partnered or whatever it's called on Twitch.
Affiliated. I have to
Affiliated,
stream. I have to stream like every day this week for a certain amount of time, so that way I can get the affiliate, and that way people can like sub to me and that sort of stuff. And then I'm gonna have like a normal schedule of streaming rather than every day.
Yeah. Because when I first moved into my flat, I was recording videos every single day, and then basically when I progressed so far in the world or so far into the level, basically recording just came crap. His first message didn't. Yeah. Trace, I've now enabled held for review if they contain swear words now. Because obviously I was thinking if Pineapple was streaming, then he doesn't swear on his streams, and I didn't want to. Have I sworn so far on this stream? I don't think I have.
Probably not.
Fudge. There we go. I said fudge. So yeah, so everyone go check Pineapple out. And people, if you're watching this video in the VOD, this live stream in the VOD, please don't comment saying I'm only streaming with Pineapple to get subscribers and all that. That's not the case. I just wanted to live stream with another furry, basically. That's all I wanted to. And basically, Pineapple was the only one that was around. And he was the only one I asked, really. Yeah, you was the only one I asked. So I don't want
Aw.
people. I don't want people thinking like, oh, you're only using him for views, stealing his subscribers. It's like, no, I'm not. I just wanted a chat. Asher Husky, hey, let's show that. There we go. Hey, Geezer. What's up, Geezer? Tracy, the chat log. Oh, Senko, you deal with it. I can't. Senko goes, it can't have a swear word in there. Oh my god, don't swear, you naughty boy. Why can't I do that so well? I don't know. Help. So yeah, I don't want people saying I'm stealing views or subscribers or anything, because I did say to you, didn't I, Pineapple? Like, if you was gonna live stream this as well, I said like you live stream on Twitch, because then you get Twitch viewers, I get YouTube viewers, sort of thing. And I am in the process of getting my Twitch sorted, so I will start doing more Twitch things, hopefully, but I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah. So what else would you want to talk about for about another 9 minutes, so we can round it up to an hour, basically?
Uh,
So we've basically talked about the internet. We've talked about Google adverts, sort of thing. We've talked about YouTube. We've talked about the furry fandom and that internet guy that does the greater good, the Robin Hood. Also gave you a shout out. So a YouTuber that's lower than you giving you a shout out. Now YouTube's not gonna like that. Oh yeah, apparently YouTube don't like when YouTubers give each other a shout out, which I find kind of strange. So I can't help you that much, can I? In a shout out, I only got like 90 something subs. I can't really help you that much. Because you're gay, my dude. That's why you can do it. So I'm not gay. I have a missus. Thank you, Asher. I do have a girlfriend, so deal with it. Right, guys. Have you for the last I don't know 8 minutes or so? Have you got any questions for me or Pineapple, sort of thing? Just round it off with a few questions and that. I honestly don't know if there's any how much time delay there is actually. Yeah, Asher just goes. YouTube is generally screwed. Yeah. Well, I have seen YouTube getting better, don't you think, Pineapple? Or do you think it's not changed whatsoever?
possibility. I mean, I they have a lot of stuff to change, but they're probably not going to.
Yeah, hopefully YouTube will go back to its old roots, like in 2012 to between 2012 and 2016. They were the good times on YouTube, but now, yeah, come on YouTube, please sort yourself out, help us, and we are trying to help you, and you need to help yourself, and YouTube, you soon sort yourself out, and everyone will love you again. They won't just leave you on the curb and stamp on your head. Tracy goes, Tracy goes, Twitter is weirder. I'm cooking up a video exposing, I'm not going to say that word, that need to be banned. Wait, okay, Tracy, cool. Joshua goes, do you both like Starbound, the game?
I don't even know what that is.
It's basically a game. I've brought it and installed it, I haven't played it yet. Ashley goes, also, how the heck do you get more viewers than I do on streams? Because you got to be constant, basically. Isn't that like be persistent? Just live stream no matter how many views you get, basically. Just keep live streaming and not worry about the views, sort of thing. I don't know. Because the way I live stream is basically I once on the live stream before where it only had 2 viewers. It was me and then on my phone for the chat, and I was still live streaming. Like when I done my amorous live stream, it was just me, my other phone, to monitor the chat, and I was still playing the game, and just keep on doing it, still live streaming and keep on doing it. You know, there may be sometimes I could get lucky. Maybe tomorrow when I stream, I could have like 1,000 viewers without even bloody realizing it, and and just magically have that many. Just basically be consistent and just live stream. Don't worry about how many views you get, because believe me, it's like Beta, isn't it? When he has like over 1,000 viewers watching and he can't reply to them all, and then there's people saying, "Oh, reply to me, reply to me, reply to me." It does get a bit tedious, if that makes sense. Uh, no, not like HFI's YouTube returning to normal. That's true. Okay, people are talking amongst themselves. That's fine. Yeah, you can set up a live stream off this, Asher. It's fine. What do you mean I'm close to 100 subs? Yeah, I'm far from it, aren't I? No, my luck. Like I said, I will probably get a few copyright strikes saying "Let It Go" and YMCA. Let's see if we can put that to the test, basically. So, yeah, like I said, guys, please check out Pineapple and that on his YouTube channel, and mainly his Twitch, because he's moving over to Twitch now. Yeah, just go. Basically, I'm not giving him a shout. I'm just saying check him out. That's not a shout out, is it? So I don't know if we do this sort of live stream again. I'm not sure. It's kind of like a computer. It was kind of a last minute sort of plan, just out of the blue, really. So what else can we end it on?
Be careful about what you search on the internet.
Yeah, careful what you speak to your friends about on the phone. Like I said, dog food. Or what Pineapple said, dog food. You might end up ordering a kilogram of dog food. Wow, anyone got me on loudspeaker? Alexa, buy me 10 kilograms of dog food on Amazon. There you go. Now, who's got to get 10 kilograms of dog food? I'm getting to 100. Wait. You meant 100. Wow. Alright, Trace, you can get me to 700 if you want. Yeah, I got an Alexa myself, but I changed wake up name, so no one's going to know what it is. So, plus I always have headphones on, so that's a good thing. So I think we are. Will there be another live stream like this? Maybe Joshua. I'm not 100% sure. Pineapple's a very busy furry right now. He's got more subs than me. He's got more of a community and that. So yeah. If you want to talk to me or whatever, you can follow me on Twitter, Discord, and Twitch. Links are in the description down below. Wow, it's kind of goes, don't you dare. already said it. So, I was going to put a link to your Discord, Pineapple, but that's only a Patreon one, isn't it?
No, the link. If they go to my Twitch page, there is a link to the Discord in there for the non Patreons.
Yeah, so basically, guys, if you want to go to Pineapple's Patreon, you got to go to his Twitch first, and then go to his Patreon. So you got to do two things at once. So yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna end it here now, basically. And thanks for watching, guys. You know what to do. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you didn't like the video, you can always hit the dislike button and F off the YouTube website. I can't say that word anymore. That used to be my outro, so I'm just gonna say fudge off. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please check me out and Pineapple, and Pineapple, thanks for joining me on the stream. It's been good.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
No problem, dude.
And you being on my stream have made my chat be more active than normal. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Check everyone out, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye for now.